So wonderful, beautiful people. Can we make some noise for my guest, Sasskilla? I need some noise. Studio people, I need some noise. I've got no manners, so I will stop things, and you know what I mean, if they don't make enough noise. Say it again.
Sasskilla. They say, Sasskilla. And then they say, I don't get me. No.
Yes. So, my friend, we're gonna do a different kind of interview, right? Because I know you're a serious professional. Right. We're gonna have to look into the camera. We're gonna have to look into the people.
Where
I'm right here. Move a little bit forward and just look into. There you go. Because what we need. They've asked questions. They've asked me to ask you questions. So you gotta give them the answer, right? So don't worry, I won't be offended when you don't look at me. You know what I mean? Right. First question. Can you take it down a little bit, CHUKSTER? You can't get the staff right now. I'm telling you, it's crazy. I'm giving him his P45 tomorrow. Right. Can you tell the people why the name Sasskilla?
Simple thing. In the ends with my friends, there was a footballer. My real name's Hassan. The footballer was called Hassan Sass. Everybody used to call me Sass in the ends because of a similar name.
Okay.
So from that, my brethren Boyer used to hear people calling Dizzy Rascal Raskilla.
Yep.
Then one day, that man were like, yeah, but you're the Sasskilla at the end.
Okay.
Then, boom.
Okay.
I didn't ask no question, you get me?
So that is the question. That is the answer. Thank you very much, sir. The next question I want to ask is, it's Black History Month. What does Black History Month mean to you, to Sasskilla?
Black History Month is important because it represents a big fight that's been going on for a long time. But obviously for people that is actually black, it's not a month, it's every single day. You know what I'm trying to say? But at the same time, we have to put recognition to achievements and things that's happened and people that's treaded the way. So a big month like this to showcase and show what everybody's done from every single background, whether it be bashment, whether it be grime, garage, like R&B. The UK, we've made massive contributions from Omar, Coxon Sound, Saxon Sound to now. You get me?
You're answering some of the questions I've got.
It's
okay. That's how much of an important guest you are. You already knowing the questions, but I haven't told him. He's just going. So let me ask you this: what black musicians have inspired you?
Oh boy, well, them two definitely. Coxon and the Saxon Sounds. I'd say people, Smiley Culture. I'd say. General Levy, yes. Heartless, So Solid.
Yes.
You know what I'm trying to say? So Solid. Wiley and Dizzy, probably my biggest inspirations. But yeah, that's
okay. I'm gonna say, can you tell us your most important Black history moment? So, for example, mine would be Rosa Parks sitting on the bus. Do you understand what I mean?
That's very, very hard. There's so many different moments. I'd probably say, for me, it's a controversial one, but mine's probably Malcolm X coming back from his pilgrimage, because a lot of people don't understand that the portrayal of Malcolm X before he went on that pilgrimage was that he was very hatred against other races. But after he went on that pilgrimage, he prayed with white people, he prayed with black people, Asians, and he realized that the religion, he was learning it the wrong way. And he came back and he made an apology to the whole of the US white race, but they've written that out of history. But that is a poignant part of history that people try to miss out. That's something that has to be done.
People, are we listening? Can we make some noise? Studio audience, can we make some noise? Because Sometimes when we meet artists, we just think they're just artists. We don't understand that some artists, right, have knowledge and power. Knowledge, you know, when people say knowledge isn't power. Can I just throw this in? Knowledge isn't power. It's the application of knowledge that's power. So when you say what you say and you apply it, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. It's got to be done in the right way. You got to say the right things.
So I need to ask you a couple grime questions.
Let's go.
Because I know people are really, really interested to find out. I want you to tell me, how important do you think grime is to the UK black music culture?
Every single scene eventually obviously is important, but I think when it comes in the last 20 years, if we take out grime, I don't even know what direction anything really goes. Like, if you take out grime, we don't have anything today, because the difference between what was happening in garage, what certain people like Heartless or Solid Crew, certain people were bringing to this new grime thing when it was starting at the beginning, was they were speaking their own lingo, their own language. They wasn't speaking American, they were speaking English, but not just English, they were speaking London Ebonics. Okay. Starting that I can understand from growing up as a youth on the road. I understand that's mine. That's cool. I know what you mean.
Some of the people at the back.
Because when you go up in the shop them times, you see the local I want to cop that, I want to cop that. He's saying them words in the tune, so it's resonating with me because I'm from the road. Yeah. So the grime music, because it was from the people of the street, and it never had any ambitions to be at a Glastonbury. It never had any ambitions to be with Drake or anything like that. It just had ambitions to people on the street to recognize what we're giving out. That natural energy, which is the same thing Cox and Sound was doing, same thing Saxon that man was doing back in the day. That same raw energy, like just being unapologetically black, just doing that. I guess that's just bust through. That's what the labels wanted. That's what the mainstream wanted. That's what I'm trying to say. They just wanted it raw. He wasn't sitting there thinking, oh yeah, how's this guy in Scunthorpe gonna like this tune? You know what I'm trying to say? Man are just saying, yo, man on the block, I gotta feel this one. You know what I'm trying to say?
So being one of the pioneers of grime, can I say that, guys? Can I say that? Yeah, of course. Okay, being one of the pioneers in the grime scene, where's grime going? Let me ask you that.
Grime's going the same place as where hip hop's going in America. This is just when we say grime now, it kind of changes. Grime is more the culture now, as opposed to just this genre and the sound. Yeah. Because when someone is talking in these ebonics, you have to, like I said, this is the first time it was ever shown. So if people are still talking in that now, they're still talking grime. Right. It's not talking. They're not on the beats of grime. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Anybody speaking in slang and in whatever slang you're from your local area, you're being grime. You're not being American. Right. You know what I'm trying to say? So what do you call it then? You know what I'm trying to say? So that's what I call it. I call it where if you speak in a Sheffield accent, you speak with a Bristol accent, you speak with a London accent, you speak it in broken Birmingham patois. That is your grime.
Okay. I need another one of those, please.
Bush baby.
Right. Now, this is a bit of a selfish question, because some people may think that you're just an MC or a rapper, but I know you have many strings to your bow. Producer, right? Activist.
Yeah,
right. But I want to throw in producer, because in England, a lot of people don't know the difference between a beat maker and a producer.
No, a producer is a person that I do a lot of executive producing. So that means like they'll have an artist, I'll come in, tailor make their project, make sure that it's sounding right, so the sonics are right. Exactly. That the way that you're first hearing them is the correct manner, because man's been doing it for 20 years. So I know how you're meant to sound, you know what I'm trying to say? So it's one of those ones where...
For 20 years, I need a sound effect, mate.
when we put these things together, when the public hears them, they just think, yo, this person's amazing. That's what we want them to think, you know what I'm trying to say? Because there's a method to how greatness is done. Exactly. So I just followed the method of, like I said, the people that inspired me, people that have been. No one gets to the top by themselves. You got to learn. You know what I'm saying? So the people that have mentored me, tutored me over these years in this game, and no one gets to the top by themselves. You got to learn. You know what I'm saying? So the people that have mentored me, tutored me over these years in this game, and what I've learned, just mostly what you learn, you pick up. You got to pick up things quick.
Yes. So what's one thing that people wouldn't know about you outside of music, outside of those titles that you? So what's one thing that people wouldn't know about you outside of music, outside of those titles that you have? I'm
obsessed with classic gaming. I'm a classic gaming collector.
Okay.
So
anything that we should prick up our ears?
Titles, games titles, consoles.
Okay.
A lot of people are into obviously the new type of gaming with the big towers and stream and Steam and
5 screens.
Yeah. Me,
that's CHUKSTER.
I'm a collector, so I like Mega Drives or the Mega CD, or like someone's got an old school 70s Atari, I will buy that. You know what I'm trying to say?
I'm going to stop you. You know when you know someone's got big money when they say, I'm a games collector and I'm buying consoles of people, because you know if you got a console and it's more than 20 years old, it's a lot of money to buy it back from somebody.
There's a console I'm after, yeah? There's a console I'm after.
Speak it out, then one of our people may have it.
Anybody. This is the console I'm after, yeah? This console came out in 1990. It's a rare console, yeah? It's called a Nintendo PlayStation, yeah?
Wow.
There was only 20,000 made around the whole world. The current value of it is $570,000, yeah? So, if anybody went to one of those conferences where they had it, it was only on release for 2 weeks. So it got recalled after 2 months. If you was one of those people that bought it in the first 2 months and it's in your dad's attic, I swear down, man will give you 20 bags for that console.
You've heard it.
Right now.
He wants it dead or alive. He wants the console dead
Nintendo
or alive.
PlayStation, yeah?
You've heard it here first. So if there was one album, right, that you couldn't live without, grime artist, whatever type of artist, what album would it be? Excluding your own, because obviously I think that might be a bit cheeky.
I couldn't live without. Can I say two? Two albums.
Okay, all right, albums. Go on, yeah, tell us.
I don't think I could live without. It Was Written by Nas. I couldn't live without that album.
Wow.
And I couldn't live without Dizzy Rascal, Boy in the Corner.
Okay, all right. Well, we know what to get you for Christmas. I know you've collaborated with so many big artists. Can we name some of the artists?
Oh, what? That's coming up on the next album.
Yeah. Go on, tell me, because in fact, sorry, that is my bad. People, if you haven't gone and got the album, you're supposed to go and get it, right?
Godson 1.9.
Thank you.
Out right now.
Thank you. Make some worse. Who's on the album?
On this album, I've really delved into like what's going on with like new school grime. So I'm not obviously I've got tracks with the big league and stuff like that. Okay. This is about elevating what's going on right now. So there's an artist by the name of Joe So Sick. You can catch him on there in a track called Southeastern. He's a new artist from South doing his thing right now. I got an artist on there called Sub 10 from North London. He's a massive emerging star right now in the grime scene. I got an artist on there called there's about two more artists on there, you know. Yeah. I'm missing off man's name. See how bad I am. Naming the man them on the album, you know what I'm saying?
We're keeping that as a surprise.
I got 10 Dixon on there. 10 Dixon's on there, making his big massive grime comeback. You lot should know him from Lord of the Might, send them things there.
Yep.
He's on there. And then I got M's on Bars on there. If you lot know about M's on Bars from Bristol. Big grime talent, one of the biggest grime talents in the whole of Bristol right now.
I mean, I need sound effects, mate.
Yeah, I need to represent.
We need some sound effects.
I need to represent. You know what it is? Man have to represent for the UK-wide talent that is coming out of grime, because grime is a nationwide sound. You know what I'm trying to say? So I couldn't just keep it all in London. I had to spread around the love and that.
And that is why, that is one of the reasons we wanted to interview, because like I said, you're not just an MC. Do you mean not just a producer? You're a musician. In my eyes, you're a musician, and we want to celebrate that, because I feel
Thank you, man.
No, seriously, I feel we are the UK's #1 black independent record label, right? So anytime we meet and we can give flowers to people while they can smell them, right? Black talent, like genuinely, it means a lot to us to be able to have you on today, and even to ask you these questions. So can I? I've got a couple more questions, and then we're gonna get busy.
100, no problem. I ain't shying.
We're gonna get busy. So if you weren't making music, what would you be doing right now? What career would you be doing right now?
Ooh, that's a bit of a hard one. I would either be doing something.
Someone said something. I'm not gonna say.
I'd either be probably writing scripts.
Wow.
I'll be writing scripts for like television shows.
I bet you he's already writing scripts. This is where that's not even fair. I bet you're writing. Tell the truth. Tell us. Tell the people. Tell the people. You can't say what you're doing now.
Or I'll be doing something like some sort of foundational work for the next generation. Something. Wow. I'll put something in place, like something. Okay. Like whether it be a school or something, but something like that.
Powers. So you're a great storyteller, and we want to know a situation that's influenced you the most lyrically, like situations in life. You know, like some people, like 50 Cent, for example, he got shot 9 times, and you can hear it in a lot of his songs. Do you understand what I mean? Is there something that's really inspired you, so that makes
all right, Raw. You know I have to give you ratings because no one's ever asked me that question.
Well, that's what we're here for.
That's a good question. Right, and I've never said this before, so this is a bit mad. Yeah, cool. So just before we dropped Gash for the Hour, me and Boya, which at that point was our biggest hit. What was mad for life for me at that point was just before that happened. Like I just got enlisted into Roll Deep by Wiley, so I thought I was on top of the world. My life was like changing. I'm just still a teenager. I ain't even 16 yet, so bare things are happening in my life. And then a mad thing happened, like something. I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but something happened in the end. It was very, very mad for me, and I got kidnapped, and I almost died. And then I basically almost died. And then basically when I was recovering, because I was in hospital for time, when I was recovering now, I just remember feeling like, raw, this might be a sign. Man, I have to do something.
Wow.
It was a big, like, man, I have to do something. It's like, it's either a million getbacks or I have to do something and make my mum smile, innit? Wow. So I chose do something. Like actually when your back's against the wall, do something when your back's against the wall. So I took all the money that I had, invested all my little whatever I done, and we put that together, and we came up with the concept ourselves, just 2 youths, just from the ends, and next thing we knew, we had the biggest tune in the whole country, and that was no one don't know it's off the back of me almost dying though. Wow. It didn't just come from we're just living life and bare gal every day. No, it was actually off of man almost had a serious situation, and then from that came greatness. You know what I'm trying to
remember what I said at the beginning, Black history, his story. Yeah, so that's what we're making right now, and you telling us that it's inspiring. Genuinely, man. I said thank you. We appreciate you.
You asked the question.
We appreciate you. My last question I want to ask is for the kids that are out there and they're trying to make it in music, for example. What would you? I know this is always a corny question, but I want to ask because we're trying to change. They're going to stand on our shoulders, isn't it? So, what advice would you give to someone right now who's dreaming of getting to where you are?
If you want to take music seriously, take music as seriously as your friend that's playing football. Wow. If you see your friend playing football and when the team packs up, he's still running around the pitch. If you see him running after school, not hanging out in the park with you, and he's going to do training, why aren't you training? You should be in the dojo as well. You should be reading through other artists, going through their discographies, understanding patterns, learning all of the techniques that happen in when you're MCing and you're rapping. You need to learn about poetry. You need to build your catalog. You need to be reading your thesaurus every night, building your vocab. You need to be at least adding to what you're trying to do. Don't just take it for a joke and say, oh yeah, I know, I say a couple flows like my man over there, or I say, that's not going to get you far, because one day you're going to be in the studio like I was, or like many people have, and you're going to meet your match. You're going to meet somebody that don't take this thing for a joke. You're going to meet somebody that really, really is taking this serious, the same way that the boy at school that is good at football, or the girl that's good at gymnastics that you're not putting in the extra hours for, you're going to meet that person and you're not going to be prepared. So you need to make sure you're prepared. The best way for being prepared for a situation is preparing.
Wow. Wow. People, beautiful people, you have heard it here first. You are looking, I'm going to say this today, you're looking at the living legend, Sasskilla. Can we make some noise for the studio audience? It's been a pleasure.
Boy.
Thank you. I'm gonna leave you
the one thing that you didn't mention though, and I'm kind of glad you didn't, was me doing BBC presenting. That's one thing you didn't mention. I had my own TV show. If you don't know, I was the face of Black Lives Matter. My TV show still on iPlayer. You can watch it right now on BBC. Do Black Lives Still Matter? Where I'm questioning the Football FA Association and FIFA. I'm questioning every single brand from Adidas to Gucci. Wow. I'm questioning the Instagram and the social media companies. How are they affecting the black community after this George Floyd thing? Not about the George Floyd, not about BLM, the movement, but the so-called jobs that they were going to put forward. Where are those jobs? You can see that show right now. Go watch it on your iPlayer.
People, thank you. I genuinely thank you. And I'm sorry I missed that, because that's really important. So people, can we make some noise again for the artist, the activist, the producer, Sasskilla?
Yes.
Wait. Before you go, my brother, before you go in,
You know what I mean?
I want to thank you personally for Gash by the Hour. Hey. And let me tell you why, yeah?
Big up, boy.
Old type boy D, old type P, old type older man them, yeah? But you know why personally, my brother? Grime was looking very grimy. There was nothing but guys in hoods telling their life story about the ends, and you man came through with your bright colours and you started talking about gal. You were promoting safe sex. Brother, we appreciate you, because that led on to, you could say, a tiny temper wifey rhythm. That led on to Kano's, what's that song he's got to talk about the girl on the beach? You get me, bro? So you know what? Plant them seeds.
Dance for me, Dizzy Ross.
Yes, bro. You weren't scared to say, you know what? I'm going to step over here. I'm going to dress how I dress and flex how a new brand flex. You done it.
And that's what you got to do.
And
sometimes.
I appreciate you for that. You get me? So
right now, my brother, I'm confident.
Come on, my bro. That's all I wanted to say. I wanted to get it in. I've told you this personally, but I believe in giving flowers publicly. Anyone can phone your phone and say, yeah, you're doing well. Nah, man. People don't have to know. So Sasskilla, the stage is yours, my G.
Let's go. Godson 1.9 out now.
Praise God that he gave me life. First race didn't lose that fight. It could have went left, I could have had a wank and remember the egg that night. But things went straight, and 9 months later, born in September 9. So I got a big mumsy, did a big part, and a sorry for the business. Can't chat to man about struggle, slept in a mattress, quotes and wobble. Can't chat to man about rain, I came from where we can't do a wobble. Can't chat to man about life, don't wait till I die.
Big up Young Ad on the intro of this one, my brother.
Them flowers ain't gonna do me nothing. Praise God that he gave me life. First race didn't lose that fight. He could've went left, dad could've had a wank and never made the egg that night. But things went straight and 9 months later, born in September 9. So I got a big mumsy, did a big part and a friend for the pain that's right. Got chat to man about trouble, slept in a mattress, put some wobble. Got chat to man about rain, I came from London, home of the puddle. Got chat to man about Harry smoking on all my bloods on muggles. Got chat to man about Christmas, celebrate Eid, so we never got that ever snap, so there ain't no cap. You know what I mean? Gotta watch out for the feds when they drive me black. You know what I mean? A perfect life is pussy and weed and crack. You know what I mean? 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 Just touched down with a boat and back. You know what I mean? Had to go ghost when I got my flat. You know what I mean? Done first class, I'll never go back. You know what I mean? 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 My man said he's got a German, but I see him in a Peugeot hatchback. When I burn to the light, put the window down and say, what's that? I heard about figure to you making my nigga, but listen, you're hustling back. It's funny how the niggas who don't have a plan always see black. Ain't worried about guns or Rambo. Everyone dies and everyone. And a lot of man never made it home to the mumsy, would you believe this? Try to be a road man, got A's at school, niggas like you hold up. And a lot of these man can't talk, and the vocab short definition of trap. Out of a snap, so there ain't no cap. You know what I mean? Gotta watch out for the feds when they drive in black. You know what I mean? A perfect life is pussy and weed and tap. You know what I mean? 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 Just touched down with a boat and pack. You know what I mean? Had to go ghost when I got my flat. You know what I mean? Done first class, I'll never go back. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
This game has its culture and its society. I was right now, I just like you with everything that's going on. Cause on the whole game, I didn't even work shit. I bet you know that. I ain't fucking with nothing.
Bushbash! Bushbash Radio! Sass! Chucks, what we saying for them? This one made in Dubai. Shout out all my Dubai travelers. All my gal them, not getting pooped on. You don't know. The people living the real life. But when you go to Dubai, you know where you have to go? Burj Khalifa.
Let me show you how it is. Come see me and I take you to the Burj Khalifa. 164 so high you be feeling like Wiz Khalifa. We got AU vodka Patron with a little bit of lime. She want ice, she the spice of the diva. Star size like Khalifa. Before anyone else me and Cash, who'd you think was babe? I couldn't give a damn if you're black or white. All I see is grey. Done said in the noughties with Maxwell D, don't let me get serious. Now it's company on a Sunday with a body pulling off in the Euros. My cousin just flopped his trousers out West Ham cause he weren't focused. Too busy trying to track you up on Snapchat like I won't notice. I told him life ain't nothing but bullshit, lies and hocus pocus. Television till you reach your goals, gotta be on that shit like locusts. But look at me, nothing but a hypocrite. I ain't on the way to my crib for the hell of it.
Boy! Let's go again. Bushbash Radio. Come see me and I take you to the Burj Khalifa. 160 floors so high you be feeling like Wiz Khalifa. We got AU vodka Patron and a little bit of lime. She got ice and spice and Khalifa. Can't see that. 160 floors so high you be feeling like Wiz Khalifa. We got AU vodka Patron and a little bit of lime. She got ice and spice and the diva. Star size like a Libra. Before anyone else me and Cash, who'd you think was babe? I couldn't give a damn if you're black or white. All I see is grey. Done said in the past with Maxwell D, don't let me get serious. Now it's company on a Sunday with a body pulling off in the Europe. My cousin just flopped his trousers out West Ham cause he weren't focused. Too busy trying to track you up on Snapchat like I wouldn't notice. I told him life ain't nothing but bullshit, lies and hocus pocus. Television till you reach your goal, gotta be in that shit like locusts. But look at me, nothing but a hypocrite. Body on the way to my crib for the hell of it. Money got low, hit the roads, had to stead of it. Bad man can't have my yard looking relevant. Me on tunes with them, what's the hell of it? Even if the French, English or American, I didn't give a damn if there's 9 or 10 of them. Put me in the rhythm with that nigga, I'm spinning him. I was
was getting school on the 122. Back when I never ever saw 22. Now I see gangsters wearing tutus. Have a little pump, just give me boo crew. My new team just featuring a boo-hoo. Came in the game, it was like who's who. Next thing you know, my companies became new food. Open the back door and I bought my whole crew. New brand flex, bank transfers, no we don't do checks. Might have dogs, but I came with vets. You're so see-through, I can trace their steps. We're ahead of our time, we can say what's next. Try your luck, cause I'm taking bets. Come down south, think hot like Miami. My guys get messy, don't believe our specs. Come see me and I take you to the Burj Khalifa. That's high. 160 floors so high, you be feeling like Wiz Khalifa. We got AU vodka Patron with a little bit of lime. She want ice, she a spice in the diva. Star C stands to Calibra. Before anyone else being cash, who you think was babe? I couldn't give a damn if you're black or white. All I see is grey. Done said in the noughties with Maxwell D, don't let me get serious. Now it's company on a Sunday with a body putting off in the Europe. Come see me and I take you to the Burj Khalifa. 160 floors so high, you be feeling like whiskey.
Hey, Bushbash Radio, let me see some fire in the chat. Sasskilla in the building. Radio, where you saying? You still with us?
Done said in the noughties with Maxwell D, don't let me get serious. Now it's company on a Sunday with a body pulling off in the Euros.
So today we're going to be moving on to a bit of grammar.
This one.
In the English language.
Niggas in London. Godson 1.9. That's what we are. We just some niggas in London.
What about if I'm not a man? Is it true that man is the only pronoun in the English language? That is absolutely not true and extremely misogynistic. Mr. Trappy, this is very ineffective.
It's UK English. Forget the misogynistic.
We just some niggas from London. First that roll with a truncheon. Just niggas from the ends. What's your morning?
Carnival settings with all of my friends. Just give me that
sweat. I don't know about Charles.
If anyone
starts that carny, my mess will make calm. Just cause you see, man, talk to what's up, we ain't never been down.
When you saw crime go pop, listen up.
I was never involved. My mess will make calm. Just cause you see, man, talk to what's up, we ain't never been down.
When you saw crime go pop, listen up.
I was never involved. All fainted. That's what make it.
Now they're all destitute,
left man naked.
Born with a spirit, no
left man break it.
Took the success and
now they can't take it.
So many brothers when I
bread man. Call me the gun bear, call me the bread man.
Everybody want a little slice
for the bread fam.
Funny how you never showed
love when you met man.
Thought I'd be a passing
days of forget man.
Nothing but Barclays
checks when I check man.
Front row at the fashion week
when I check man.
One away drops,
double can't get
fam. So many W's fought us in
Wu-Tang.
Coke up his nose, got him
feeling like he man. When living in London, man's gotta have money on deck.
Gotta have that. That's going legit. That's money in food.
That's money in.
Giraffes from a bit of that money and next when you're giving that neck. So catch me in Woolies where the poverty line
ain't nothing but debt. We just niggas from London. Colonialism. Truncheon. Just niggas from the ends. The LDN. Purpose Gang. Mugs and Bends. 8s and 10s.
Yeah.
But that's London City. Look so pretty. Look so pretty. Fuck the mayor of the city.
Cause the man them don't
care what he says. Put black tape all over my number plate. Cause the man that ain't paying you less. Off the Chris Carver, we sue them feds. Go to the judge and collect my check. Now I got drink on Clip and Suarez. Looking like Gucci, Flashy Pradas.
You
gassed on that way. See that these men are all actors.
I put the work for a box of a call when I think about
missing
factors. 3 pins in a black to adapters. Urban warfare,
led to adapt cause
intake man ball like the Raptors. Other niggas hating cause the game got fractures. East London,
go for creatives.
In North for
the natives.
Always ahead when it comes to a trend.
But sorry and Kent ain't known for the latest. And shot that man ain't no freezy.
Got the trap doing views like
breezy.
2 for 1 but the fiend's still
greedy. This is London, we don't do freebies. We just niggas from London.
Colonialism and feds that roll with a truncheon. Just niggas from the ends. Used to more than the carnival settings with all of my friends.
BUSHBASH, baby.
What you saying, people? What we say is Sasskilla in the building, you know. BUSHBASH Radio, look, he's working up a sweat for you, look.
BUSHBASH,
ain't no show thing, he's working up a sweat, you know. Sasskilla, what you saying, my J? Hey,
I'm like
free blind rats, free blind rats. Snitches on the run, snitches on the run.
Talking about the feds and giving names about a gun. Now the time's a target, it's a problem for your mum. I'm like free blind rats, free blind rats. Snitches on the run, snitches on the run. Free blind rats, free blind rats. Snitches on the run, snitches on the run. Talking to the feds and giving names about a gun. Now a fam's a target, it's a problem for your mum. I'm like free blind rats, free blind rats. Snitches on the run, snitches on the run. Talking to the feds and giving names about a gun. Now your fam's a target, it's a problem for your mum. Yo, how many lies is a man reeling off that tongue? Talking about these drillings and killings you done. Keep talking about arts, we ain't never seen none. Saying how you push drugs and you're living in slums. And your mum's on benefits, living off crumbs. Touring up blocks and you're beating off guns. And you're sleeping in bandos, chilling with scum. I ain't sure about that. How about you jumping boots and it's all that truth? Only thing you ever did was just spooning soup. And you got no friends and you got no dudes. And that's the real reason you don't like groups. And you're living in Surrey in a 6-bed house. Conserving your garden back in the house. You ain't never seen struggle, what you talking about? Fucking liar. Man, I have from Woolish with a main one's food. We ain't talking about no groceries food, and he can't come short to the cell. That's a room, and I lock him in a warehouse. Can't to be cool, man. About to buy a queue and I drive for the two, cause I never really solo. Shifted it also, trust me, bro. No space for the new line, don't bang. Man, I coming from country. The words of the bunch. Talking weights and scales, must wanna get jump. How you ugly as well as an ignorant cunt. Catfishing off y'all, must wanna get dumb. Man's talking the belly when he cut off lunch. Keep moving like a pussy and he gonna get pumped. I'll give a man a wiggy like he stepped in for Trump. Make grime great again. Wow, you wanna get grime now? Maybe because the man died out. Indians got bored and the man timed out. New school came through when it's their time now. Or they're talking on Twitter, don't let me find out. I've been waiting outside where the man signs out. See him outside, then I'm in him inside out. Talking like they're ready in the hideout. Better keep the energy when they got a fight out. Look, you ain't gonna have a festival. If I see you when the Jack Jones gonna wild out. Any woman in your family's getting piped down. Could be granny, could be auntie, I'm on a high now. Wow. Wait, let me have a night. Free blind rats, free blind rats. Snitches on the run, snitches on the run. Talking to the feds and giving names about a gun. Now your fam's a target, it's a problem for your mom. It's a free blind rat, free blind rat. Snitches on the run, snitches on the run. Talking to the feds and giving names about a gun. Now your fam's a target, it's a problem for your mom. How you talking about crime and he can't be descriptive? You ain't never had a hard bar with a electric in this shit. Never finished in school, hear the music of the fool. And you really wanna hear the words of a dipshit. My man must have been a frog in his past life. Where's the pussy she kissed it? I can tell your future, don't wanna miss it. With it to the back of the brain from a nigga and a quick flip. Then he switches another place down at the quick fit. No loss for your girl with your limp dick. She got the kind of get a post and the shit tick. Now she make it for a re-up in a big bit. I know brothers with a ballad and an easing. From the girl house, brother and they nicked it. For you with the price and the trick tick. Show to the cell with a tick tick. Anybody fuck around the pin grenade, a pick tick. Better duck down with the key, that tick tick. Still wanna fuck around, duck with the V in the biscuit. Don't tell me about cash, cause I lived it. I came to the top of the business. I grabbed it, the victim. I got with a fuck with the LinkedIn. Still didn't believe it was me when I linked in. So grab the piece from my fixed skin. Never had a fuck with the thinking. When I want the drops like Tintin. Never had the money for the intin. Put me back and forth, that's my bedroom. Never had a doubt or an inkling. I remember days back in Asia. Me not for shit, so a slim thing. Anything we said was the inting. They got out the sass. Fuck around with the bars, put your long straight out your back. Catch the songs like an art attack. Here's when I prepare there to get heart attack. Don't die for lash, nigga, ain't hard to laugh. Catch you with it really quick and you're free to black. Then when I send a Google call, but I'm hard to match. I don't know how I still alive, I got a heart attack. Man, the game was like darkness, a spot to match. When I spit, it's like a shark attack. Them limbs flying round, kinda proves that I'm hard to match. And I'm trouble for these drugs cause I'm hard to match. They ain't seen my best shit, I got a faster lap. Left a zombie in the dash but forgot to strap. Put a pedal to the metal when I seen the rat. I left his head and his torso leaning back. Free blind rats, whoa. Free blind rats, whoa. Snitches on the run, run. Snitches on the run, run. Talking to the feds and giving names about a gun, gun. Now your fam's a target, it's a problem for your mom. It's a free blind rats, free blind rats. Snitches on the run, snitches on the run. That's right. Talking to the feds and giving names about a gun. What's that? Now your fam's a target, it's a problem for your mom. I never stop to death, till there's no one else there, I'm the last one left. That's why I gotta focus on my money, not status. The game will kill your lungs till you got no breath. Had a couple health problems, they ain't got check. Had a couple good friends that I laid to rest. Honey trapped in the ox, but blade to chest. When I found them little niggas, man, I made a mess. Still alone, still want me, you paid the debt. Would've had a better chance if I made a bet. Still the good times, other than them I can't forget. Told me values in life and it made me lit. So many times in my life I can pay the rent. Living life for another man, it made me skin. Couldn't tell you about the state that the game was in. I could turn the hit buttons with the darkest skin. Kinda never give me job opportunities, right? I make a toast. You using the tax and the laws to be ruling me, peddling drugs while policing the community. Facts. Why brothers act rich with the jewellery, queen tax all leave for foolery, care for the present, don't care for what's soon to be. Only with the stop me, few niggas come out shooting me. Facts. Still waiting for the world to have unity, no diplomatic community. Talk about money, can't fuck with me musically, all about bullshit, that's image and nudity. Can't go against man, that's mutiny. Actions get gritty with scrutiny. Man got brains right the time the Queen's Jubilee. Couldn't give a fuck if I'm telling you truthfully. Crime scene, or these mini me. But then when I'm out here, feeling the shredding me. What are you telling me? Nigga was wanna be, nigga wanna follow me. When I'm on the street, Sean's got to tell me. Nigga so fist to feed, nigga like I wanna be. Double the economy, whatever you calling me. You never wanna follow me, when you wanna follow me. When you wanna follow me, when you wanna follow me. Yeah, somebody left something in the oven. Career looks cooked and you never ate nothing. Man thought he was an OG, thought we treat him like a goat, but we treat him like mutton. Anybody get rude, man, bottom and cut and got my little nigga hole in the something. That's a whole nother problem, bro, and a nothing. There's only one godson of grime. Aye, aye, aye.
Boy, sorry, the mic might have been cutting out.
Oi, Sasskilla! Look how the brothers worked up a sweat, you know. Look how the brothers worked up a sweat, you know. Yeah? Sass, before you cut, my brother, please let them know where they can hear you and catch you on the socials and that, please.
Sasskilla on the TikTok, and it's Sasskilla_paparazzi on the Instagram. Sasskilla on the Twitter, Spotify, Sasskilla, check it out. Godson 1.9, Grime Noir, check out those 2 albums. I dropped 2 albums in 1 month. They're both streaming amazingly. Just got selected for a tune called Plastic today by Shady45, Eminem's team. Yeah, man. Eminem put my tune in a playlist today, man's really grateful for that. Bam! Every single day, you just wake up and you keep going because that's all it's worth, man. This is what this music's about. Do it for this. Don't do it for this.
You hear that, people? Follow the artist. Sasskilla, thank you very much, my brother.